The Egyptian pharaoh changed his mind about setting the people free. He wanted vengeance after the plagues. Hebrews fleeing from the Egyptians came to the Red Sea. That's where Moses was able to split the waters and help his people across. When safely across, the waters engulfed the Egyptians attempting to cross. Miracles were being done often during these times according to the Bible. What can be considered a miracle is thought of as a perceptible interruption of the laws of nature. The splitting of the Red Sea is a famous miracle that breaks the law of nature. This unexplained event helps the non-believers to believe.
Hawaii has many creation and miracle stories. They have been used throughout history, and it plays a big part in their culture and beliefs. Maui was considered a divine god, and I will be telling you the miracle story of Maui slowing the sun. Long ago, Te Ra, the sun, began to move quickly across the sky. The days became too short to do all the things that had to be done. People could not do much about it, but Maui thought he would try. He gathered his 4 brothers and said to them, "Let us catch the sun and make it move more slowly. It will burn us up. It is impossible," they said. "I have a plan," said Maui. "If we make strong ropes of flax, we can snare the sun where it rises." The brothers were still very not happy, but they helped Maui to cut the flax. They plaited paharahara to hukumaka and round ropes. Maui chanted as they worked to give the ropes the power they would need to hold the mighty sun. At last the ropes were ready, and they were set off to where the sun rose. They only traveled during the long nights, as they did not want to be known they were coming. It was many miles to the home of the sun, but as the bush gave way to shriveled shrub and ground grew very warm underfoot. Soon they reached the great pit from which the sun would rise. "Help me build a wall of earth to hide behind," said Maui. "Hurry, my brothers, for the sun is beginning to awake." The five quickly piled up enough clay to conceal themselves. They crouched behind it as though the ground began to tremble and shake. "Do not throw your ropes until I say so," hissed Maui. "And when we have caught it, do not let it go." First the fiery flames reared above the wall, but Maui kept as still as possible. Then came the great whirling eyes of the sun, and Maui muttered, "Here." But when the white-hot teeth came into view, Maui sprang to his feet. "Now, my brothers!" The magic ropes shaked through the air. They tangled in the sun's fiery hair and looped around his huge body. Maui leapt onto the wall, raised his magic jawbone of his grandfather, and smashed it down with all his strength onto the head of the sun. The sun shrieked in agony, but Maui kept raining blows on its flaming face. "You will kill Tama Nui Te Ra," screamed the sun. "No," said Maui, "I will not kill you, but I will make you move more slowly." When the sun was weak and tired, Maui told the brothers to loosen the ropes. The sun drifted slowly into the air and began to creep across the sky. Now that is why the days are long enough, and if you look hard, you can sometimes see the magic ropes that blind the sun to the earth.
Getting better shooting range. There's the pass to Leitner. Puts it up. Yes!
The way our popular culture views miracles has shifted from a focus on mythologies honoring the supernatural exploits of gods and goddesses to celebrating the improbable achievements of members of our own species. In this paramount display of collegiate basketball, sports critics to this day consider the 94-foot pass from Grant Hill and 17-foot jumper by Christian Laettner to be a prime example of a sport miracle. We all know of people who thought they could do it tomorrow. We have all procrastinated on such a way, and often to our personal regret. It happens time and again, putting off things we convince ourselves might be better, more meaningful, more appropriate for another time. So often, that better time never comes, or really isn't better at all. And then sadly, the window of opportunity closes.
I would say, you know what? I really would not play Tim Tebow. I wouldn't. I would be too afraid of the truth coming out at this point.
You hear the players, Orton's our guy. Orton's the best quarterback we have in camp. And nothing against Tim Tebow. He's got time. This is only his second year. We all knew he was going to be a project. Everybody relax, but this is our guy.
Draft quarterbacks in the first round to have them sit on the bench. From the day the Broncos selected Tim Tebow in April of 2010, it was simply a question of when the inevitable would happen. When Tebow would replace Kyle Orton. The Broncos are 1-4. The answer is now.
Here comes Tim Tebow.
Heisman Trophy winner, NFL Draft first-round pick, and devout Christian. Sportscasters across the nation were stunned with the radical turnaround for the Denver Broncos, provided by the rookie second-string quarterback. Tim Tebow's fourth-quarter heroics in the game against the Miami Dolphins became known as the Miami Miracle and kicked off his induction into superstar athlete status. An improbable season to be remembered by all sports fans of our generation was to follow. His strong belief in God and purposeful displays of worship led many to jokingly suggest and possibly believe that a supernatural force was guiding the actions of Tim Tebow.
He's playing winning football. Let's give the man credit.
Tim Tebow has done it again. Tebow throws. Touchdown Broncos. Tebow with a strike to put Denver right back in it. Tebow, deep ball, brought in by Decker.
Kick on the way, and it is over in San Diego.
Shaking off tacklers. How about that play from Tebow? Touchdown for Denver. Things are really heating up here in the fourth quarter.
Leans to the pylon. Touchdown, Denver.
Tebow will take it himself. And he has tied the game on a two-point conversion run.
Picked off.
Tebow has a chance to put this baby on ice.
Prater has it on its way, and Denver has won 5 consecutive games.
Miracles are not contrary to nature, but only contrary to what we know about nature. St. Augustine.
Every moment of light and dark is a miracle. Walt Whitman.
I'm leaning on the everlasting arm.
Miracles are like pimples because once you start looking for them, you find more than you ever dreamed you'd see. Lemony Snicket.
If I just believe it.
There are only 2 ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. By Albert Einstein.
I think about it every night.
If it is a miracle, any sort of evidence will answer. But if it is a fact, proof is necessary. Mark Twain.
I see me running through that open door.
It is a miracle that curiosity survives formal education. Albert Einstein.
I can fly. I believe I can fly. See, I was